Alright, so I'm gonna be showing you how to make my kicks, because someone in my TikTok comments wanted or asked for me to do a tutorial on my kicks. So yeah, I already recorded this once, but the fucking audio for FL Studio wasn't fucking recording. So alright, so literally you can use anything for kick. So for example, here, let me go in here, go to drums, snares. Fuck it, we'll use this distorted ass fucking snare. Make sure to always fit it to tempo, but we're just gonna use the punchy part of it. So put this on generic and then put it on the track. And for the mixer track, just you're gonna want to EQ distort. You can honestly, you can do whatever you want. I usually EQ distort. I mean, I'm pretty sure most people do that. But for the EQ, I'm gonna turn down the sub for it, and then the bass, put it like around 150, 155, 145. Fuck it, we'll go 145. And I usually boost the mid somewhere, so I'm gonna probably do like D sharp. Oh, okay, I kind of like how that sounds. It looks fucking laggy, but it's, I have to have the FL Studio audio on somewhere to fucking for the audio record, and I forgot to do that. But oh, and I forgot to set it to 160. My bad. Anyways, yeah, I usually do that. Okay, and then I'm gonna distort, but my brother doesn't have the distortion I use, which is mistortion. So I'm gonna have to use a pretty fast distort, but that's fine. We'll use this. Okay, that's fine. Okay, alright, so just add your distortion, your EQ distortion, and then just add another EQ. This is gonna be hard to do since you can't see the mixer, but it's fine. But again, let's do this. So fuck it, we'll leave it like that. And then you're gonna want to distort again. I'm gonna use a fruity wave shaper for this one. Fuck it. I usually put it like right here. That's fine. Okay, and then I'm gonna use Fab Filter. You don't have to use Fab Filter, but I like using this one sometimes just to get some like more sounds out of it, I guess. I don't know. Different EQs sometimes have different sounds to it, so I'm gonna use this. I kind of like that, actually. I like that. Alright, I'm gonna do that and then distort again with a fruity wave shaper and put it around right here again. Something like that. I don't want it to distort it too much, just so it can make it loud again, because sometimes it muffles all the harmonics out when you EQ again. But I'm gonna add another EQ this time, parametric EQ, and then just take out all the bass and shit. Obviously, I always do that, but kind of like that. Alright, I'll use that. Okay, and then one more fruity fast distortion. Or yeah, actually, fuck it, we'll use that. Okay, so now that you have your punch, whatever, everything, this you can obviously change the sound later if you don't like it, but I'm gonna use this for now. You're gonna wanna since my track is on 1, I'm gonna put it on like 5. I'm gonna link it to 5. Okay, And then on 5, you're gonna want to add a reverb. So for me, I'm gonna just use regular reverb, fruity reverb, if I could fucking find it. Okay, and I'm gonna just put it on this because I usually use that for everything. I don't know why, it just gives it a better sound in my opinion. But okay, get a reverb and then put a fruity limiter on it. And then where the fuck is the fruity limiter? Okay, so fruity limiter, put the ceiling all the way up, create an automation clip for the gain. Okay, and then I'm gonna end the punch like around right here and put it on 50, and then do this and then put this all the way down. So you can have it like this or whatever, however you want it. Oh wait, no, I'm tripping. Don't do this. Don't do this. I'm fucking, my bad. Don't do that. I forgot this was the reverb. My bad. I'm fucking dumb. Okay, so Jesus fucking Christ, that's loud. Okay, don't do that yet. Don't do that. Okay, put it like right here, actually, like something like that, and obviously put this back. Oh yeah, okay. So do something like this. Don't do the other thing. My bad. I spaced out there. All right. So this is a reverb. Make sure to have the reverb on there. Okay. And then now what you're gonna want to do is go back on this channel where your punch is at, and then add a fruity limiter. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, and then do the same thing, ceiling all the way up, and then create an automation clip of the gain. And then make a little dot right here, whatever the fuck you call it, and then do that thing that I did last time that I wasn't supposed to do. But as you can see, so now if you put this all the way out, it's not gonna play all this nastiness. It's just gonna play where it cuts off, which is right there. And yeah, okay, now you got that. Boom. Now let's make the tail. So just get a regular like EDM kick. Doesn't matter what you get, honestly. So punchy kicks. Okay, I like this. Boom. Okay, so you're gonna want to put this on a bar. Boom. Highlight 2 bars from it. You're gonna want to double click on it, alright, and then create an automation clip of the volume, and then cut it off to where like the tail or the punch ends from that kick, and then boom, just like that. So it's only the tail. Okay, then you're gonna want to put this on a track, so I'm gonna just put it like on 10. And then for this, you're just gonna want to add a reverb. So fruity reverb, it doesn't matter what reverb, to be honest. You can use Valhalla Room. I usually use Valhalla Room, but for this one, fuck it, we're just gonna use fruity reverb. It doesn't matter what like setting you use, you can use any if you want, but I like using this one, I don't know why. So you're just gonna add that, and then you're gonna want to EQ. So you don't have to use this either. You don't have to use a fab filter. But shit. You're gonna want to create a high cut, like around right here. Okay, boom, just like that. And then add distortion to it. Perfect. Okay. And then add another EQ to it. Boost the lows, and then make this a high cut, a low pass. Perfect. Okay, and then add another distortion. I'm at a wave shaper. Like that. Okay. Boom. Another EQ. Okay. And then boost the lows again, but this one, and then at a high cut, but don't put it too more or towards the bottom that much. Put it like around like right here, some shit like that. And then you're gonna want to add a sound goodizer, and then boom, you got your tail. Export that motherfucker. I'm gonna name it gated sub 2 because I already made a tutorial and it didn't fucking record. But boom, do that. Okay, and then obviously go back to where your punch is at. Okay, boom, perfect. I'ma go to home and then put the gated sub in here, and then double click on it, put it on smooth. You don't have to put it on smooth. I usually put my shit on smooth though. And then just cut the tail at the end, delete that. Oh shit. And then put it like around right there. Oh, that's a nice sounding sub. Hold up, I like how that sounds. Wait a minute. Okay, just gonna want to track it. Put on a track. Oh fuck, I didn't want to put it on 2. Hold up. Put it on like 4. Boom, track it on 4. Perfect. Reset. Oh shit, that's not what I meant to do. Boom. Alright, so now you have that. Put a fruity limiter on where your punch is at, so you can sidechain this. So go to 1 wherever your channel your punch is on, put a fruity limiter on it, right? And then go to your gated sub 4. It's on track 4, and then you're gonna want to sidechain. You're gonna, or fuck, how do I explain it? Alright, so you're gonna want to click on the arrow on your mixer all the way at the very bottom. You're gonna want to right click, and it's gonna say sidechain to this damn, sidechain to this track. Click that, go to your fruity limiter, go to your whatever the fuck that compression, and then click right click where it says sidechain and click gated sub 2 or whatever you named that track, and then just put the ratio at like 2.3, and then the threshold put it like at 22. I usually put it at 22. I don't know why, just yeah. But as you can see, the sub is overpowering the punch, so you're gonna want to turn it down. Okay, boom. There you go. Now you got that, and then go to your gated sub, wherever you put your sub, what track you put it. Go to that channel, and then put another fruity limiter. And this is something I do. You don't have to do this, but just in case the sidechain isn't enough, I always do some shit like this. Put it like around 50 or wherever your thing is at. Or actually put that shit all the way down, and then just turn this all the way up, and then there you go. Boom. Now you got your punch, and then now you got your sub or your crunch, whatever you want to call it. I just call it sub. I like how this sub sounds though. I might use this for a track, low key. I kind of like how that sounds. Okay, and now what you're gonna want to get is a transient. Let me see how this one sounds. Okay, I'm gonna put this on the track as well, and then I'm gonna just do some quick EQing to it, just so we get a little bit more punch here. I like it right there. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do for that is then I'm gonna add an Oxford inflator. You don't have to do this, but I mean it's just to make it louder. Put it like that, turn the effect all the way up, and then boom, there you go. And then what else you can do as well is you can add another punchy regular kick, and then just get the very tip pause of that kick, and then put it on generic. Hold up, generic bleeding, and then just to give it a transient. But I usually don't like doing that just because it takes away from the transient. You could do that if you want, but yeah, it's honestly really simple. Like, I don't do much for my kicks, they just end up sounding the way they do. But I mean, you don't really have to do anything or that much just to fucking make a kick. Like, yeah, some producers can say, yeah, EQ, distort, EQ, distort. You could do that, but you can honestly do whatever the fuck you think sounds good. Like, for me, like, this is just a simple tutorial. Like, for the punch, obviously, EQ, distort, EQ, distort, EQ, distort, EQ, distort. You can do whatever though. Like, sometimes I used to add the LFO tool, and then like I used to fuck with the LFO and sometimes give it like like a different sound to the punch. But you can literally do whatever you want just to make a punch. But I like this. So I like doing this too because it actually gives the transient more sound, and you can actually hear the like that punchy sound to it. But yeah, that's how I make my kicks. I don't know if you guys, if I did this too fast. If I did, let me know. Damn, I need some water, but I've been talking a lot. But you can obviously mess with the pitch if you want, like. Like, boom. You obviously don't need to use a snare. I just like using snares because I don't know, just for me it sounds, my punch or my kicks, they just sound a lot better with snares. But you can literally use fucking anything. Like, I'm gonna use this fucking OPS kick effect still. Just put it on there. Makes a fucking punch. Boom, just like that. Let's use one of my brother's vocals. Use this. Like, you can literally fucking put anything onto that and it'll make a kick. It'll obviously kind of sound the same. Like, here are some punches. You can use another punch. Boom, just like that. Makes a fucking kick. It's really simple, but honestly liked how this one sounded. But you can literally use fucking anything to make a kick. Like, obviously for the sub, you can either use serum. I sometimes use serum, but I like using like just regular like club kicks or EDM kicks and just cutting off the punch of it and then just using the tail, and then obviously EQ, distort, and then just makes this. And then you can obviously, like, to get more harmonics out of that sub, you can add an EQ as well. And just hold on, let me listen to the sub. And then you can just get like some crunchiness out of that sub. Like, let's put it on D5. Alright, so that's how it sounds with the EQ and without it. So as you can see, it gives it more harmonics to it, more little like crunchier sound to it. So, but yeah, that's how I make my kicks. Really fucking simple. You don't need to do all this other shit to make kicks. You could do it. I'm not saying there's a right or wrong way. Everyone has their own ways of making kicks, and this is just my way. And yeah, this is just the way I've been using for like a while now. I used to just look up like tutorials on how to make kicks, and I used to do that when I was first learning. Like, I've been producing music for 8 months. I think about to be 9 months this month coming up. Probably like a couple days after the month starts, I guess you can say. But yeah, 8 months, and I've already learned so much, which is fucking crazy. Like, I'm obviously still learning. Like, you never stop learning when you're making music. Like, obviously, like, my kicks are gonna get more advanced than this, but this is just like for starters, because I remember how hard it was, like, learning how to make your own kicks when I was starting. And honestly, someone, or the people that helped me a lot, is OPS, On Point Samples. Like, their tutorials and everything they do is just so helping for new producers. So if you're a new producer, check out OPS or On Point Samples. They have free packs like this one. This is a freebie. You got claps, hi-hats. You got some orchestral drums, some percussion, the loops, some snares, and then just regular kicks. And then they got effects too. It's pretty. Literally just for beginners too, which is fucking wild. Like, obviously, like, not just beginners need this pack. There's a lot of like big artists that use packs like this. Like, I heard Lil Texas uses On Point sample packs, but I mean, it's up to you. I mean, this is just my tutorial on how to make my kicks. Yeah, pretty easy. If you guys want this kick, I'll put it in a pack. You know, you guys can fuck with it if you want, but probably put it in a pack too, so you guys can download this kick. But yeah, that's just the way I make my kicks. So yeah, hope you guys learned something. If not, I might have went a little too fast, but if I did, I apologize. I'll make another tutorial once I go back to my setup, but for now, this is just my brother's setup. So yeah, hope this helped.